Hello there. It is winter and the weather there is very cold. It's windy and it's rainy, and you're not going to hear it from me to say it's miserable. It's not at all miserable because it is a season. There's a season to plow and there's a season to harvest. There's a season to plant and there's a season for rain. There's a season for summer. Life is about a season. You probably have heard about the news regarding immigration, and they said the biggest overhaul of legal migration model in 50 years announced by none other than Shabana Mahmood, who is a member of parliament. Since the announcement of these changes to the immigration rules in the UK, there's been so much news, there's so much anxiety, especially in the community, because of those who are going to be directly affected. But as is typical with immigration, it affects everybody. Even for those who are British citizens, they have relationship with people who are subject to immigration control, and that is those who have to renew their visa, who have to apply to be allowed to stay, to have permission to work, to have permission to marry, to have permission to exercise their freedom of movement. Immigration touches each and every one of us. So the purpose of this chat with you today is to say one thing. First of all, for those of us who are affected by this big overhaul, it is that there's no need to panic. I've said it in my TikTok video. There is no need whatsoever to panic, because when you go into panicking mode, you are bound to exhaust yourself, you are bound to be confused. Yes, immigration is a very powerful weapon that most Western society use to great advantage. You and I left our countries to come here, go to Western countries where there's relative peace and opportunities to look for a second chance in life. Majority have settled down successfully, and some are still struggling to settle down. And more are coming into the same system to try to make a meaning of life. And that is where I'm coming from. The immigration control in each country is for the goodness of everyone. For those who are the host, the citizens, and for those who are coming to the countries, who are asylum seekers, who are family reunion, who are joining their families in the countries so that they can continue with their life. And especially those who are fleeing persecution in their country. They all come to a country they feel it is safe to be able to live their life. Yes, those people come with fantastic talent, opportunities. They have something to offer. It is not always everybody that comes from overseas countries to come and seek opportunities in the Western settled society are coming to sit on benefit. But there are those who are on benefit. So therefore, the biggest overhaul of legal migration model in 50 years that is recently announced, it has a lot of advantages for you, for me, for everyone. If you are subject to immigration control, you have not been granted settled status, and you are still renewing your visa to be able to work, to be able to live, to be able to travel in and out of the UK, it is only fair that you comply with the rules and regulations. You live within the system. If you don't have a solicitor, now is the time to look for one, so that you register with a reputable law firm who will be able to keep you up to date, assist you with your immigration problems, and make sure you are sorted, so to speak. Rather than panicking and listen to hearsay and start complaining and saying this, the system is unfair, don't forget, you came in voluntarily into the system. You came in either by boat or by air. You found your way into the system. And so once you are here, It is only fair that you play by the rules. If you play by the rules, all will be well. And if you choose not to play by the rules, the immigration system is set up to deal with that situation as well. So what I'm saying here is, respect the law of the land and you will have no problem. Seek legal advice if you are subject to immigration control. You will be assisted, you will be represented, and you will be able to sort out your immigration problem. Should you fail to do that, you are breaking the law. You are not following the system. You are not living within the system. And that is what it's all about. If you are committing crime, thinking you are above the law, the system is robust enough to deal with it. But I think if you play within the rule, if you comply with the system, if you do your share, do your job, live as a reasonable, responsible citizen, you have nothing to worry about. So, in conclusion, the biggest overhaul that is being talked about does not mean you should go into panic. You will be represented if you seek advice. If you do not yet have your immigration problem put forward to the Secretary of State, do so, seek advice. If you have any legal problem, especially immigration, which is the subject of this topic, subject of this video, you will go to a solicitor, tell them your story, and they will see what needs to be done to sort out your immigration problem. It is that simple. If you don't have a solicitor already and you need one, go and look for one. Tell them your story and they will see what they can do to help you. If you need us to help you, you have our number, which we show after this message. Give us a call. We are here to help. Your legal problem is our business. We want to make sure you don't panic every time there's a change to the immigration rules. You don't have to keep on worrying yourself. You've been given an opportunity to settle in this country. Take good advantage, make good use of it, and you shall prosper. I'll see you next time.